Welcome into Sumner, Washington for some Friday night action. You're watching the PDL brought to you today by Bootstrapper Studios. I'm Peyton Behrens here for this matchup between Lane United driving up here to Sumner, Washington from Eugene, Oregon, where they're going to face the Sounders U23. And coming off of last week's game, Lane United put 4 goals into the back of the Sounders net back in Eugene, and now the Sounders are going to try and get revenge here as they've been waiting for it all week. Last weekend ended with the Sounders drawing 1-1 against the Timbers off of a 90th minute goal that knotted level the Sounders with the Timbers after Timirzavica had a great free kick in about the 70th minute to give the Timbers a 1-0 lead. Lane United has not played since they beat the Sounders 4-1, where it didn't seem to go the Sounders' way early. And if we are talking pre-game predictions here, I expect to see more fireworks. The Sounders look to be in better form than they were last weekend, having a lot more players back in this game against Lane United. And I expect to see some of the same offensive output from Lane United, as they have 12 goals for on the season. Something to watch out for, as they are a very dangerous goal-scoring team behind the striker Jordan Jones, who has 5 matches played for Lane, and he has 5 goals on the season after just having 9 shots. So his conversion rate, very good. Let's go over the starting lineups before the match gets rolling. Looking at Lane United, number 3 defender John Stadler, number 4 Mitchell Largo, number 5 Akeem Ward, number 9 the striker Jordan Jones, number 12 midfielder Casey Chipfertle. In the net is Zemo Morales. Number 14, the midfielder forward Matt Coffey. Looking around things, number 19, Brandon Zambrano is going to be playing on this near side, outside mid for Lane. Number 21, Vicente Mora. Number 24, the forward Nick Moon. And number 31, rounding things out, the man out of Federal Way, Washington, making a homecoming, Hassani Dotson. Looking over the Sounders side of things, in the net you have goalkeeper Cameron Frost. He's going to get the start today. Number 2, Arian Blackstock. Number 3 for the Sounders is going to be Maka King. Number 6, Trevor Jensen. Getting the start today in the center defensive mid is going to be John Dale, as Corey Keats is going to get a night off and have a little bit of rest of his own. Midfielders today for the Sounders on the outside flanks is Derek Johnson and Adam Jones. Nathan Awney's going to be in the back. Tyler John on that left side being aggressive as always. Up top, the number 9 striker is wearing 27, and that is Miguel Berry. And that rounds out the starting 11 for your Sounders U23. We're underway here in Sumner, Washington, where the weather is trying to hold off some rain, as we're going to get these lights turned on here and play a little soccer for a few hours underneath the lights. Lane keeping possession here early, just knocking it around. Barry heads to Johnson. Johnson in the middle of the field, slows it down. Now plays wide on the outside for King. King trying to find Dale, can't connect, but Barry now chasing it down. Barry applying the pressure and forcing Stadler to hit that one off the boot for a corner kick. It's going to be the first corner kick of the night here early, and Adam Jones is going to be on his way over to the far sideline to take for the Sounders. Sounders here would love to capitalize, and they, like I said, want revenge after the 4-1 loss. Ball gets into the backside to John. Macaulay King with the strike, and that one's just going to float over the crossbar. 2 minutes in, the Sounders get their first shot on the board here. Nothing to come out of it. But the Sounders on the attack here early. Both these teams sitting in second and third place here in the PDL standings. Everyone is trailing Calgary Foothills as they lead on top of the table with 15 points through 6 games. The Sounders find themselves in second with 10 points through 6 games, 3 wins, 2 losses, and a draw. They have 7 goals on the season, giving up 6 in those matches. As it gets worked around for Lane, but chasing it down now is Antley. Antley's going to clear that one out, have Barry chase down. Barry's going with Largo. Largo's going to drop back to the keeper, Morales. Morales sends that one wide for a Sounders throw-in on the far side. Looking at Lane United on the season. They have 8 points through 5 games, 2 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws. They've scored 12, but they've given up 10. So this could be a firecracker of a match between these two teams, trying to get everyone on the score sheets today. Lane now onto the attack. Have an open man streaking down the far side. And they find him carrying the ball. It's Mora, who's going to drop back now for Dotson. Dotson back outside to Mora. Left-footed cross. Hits King and goes out. Lane now with the throw-in in the Sounders attacking end. King, great positioning to send that one outside the lines. Mora sends that one down the line and gets it back. Can't send in the left-footed cross as that one goes out of bounds before it reaches Mora. The Sounders now take over possession. Cameron Frost playing in the net tonight. Paul Christensen is the keeper on the bench after the last week. Very nasty collision in the 90th minute made Evan Munn had to exit the game after he came out for a ball outside the box, tried clearing his lines and collided with another player and couldn't really put pressure on that leg, but we wish all the best for Evan Munn. Sounders commit a foul at the 50. Lane's going to take over on the free kick. The Sounders wearing those world-famous rave greens with the shirt, the short, and the blue socks. Lane wearing the all-white kits with the red shoulders. It's Morales in the back. Sending that one deep. Antley there to win for the Sounders, but only sends it as far as Coffee. Mora. First time left-footed ball, but it's intercepted by Blackstock. Blackstock into a triple team and drops off to King. King now inside to Jensen and gets that one back. Can't do anything productive with it. Sends it straight up in the air. Can Jensen win it back? No, he cannot. Now attacking is Jones. Jones tries a pass, and that one rolls into Frost, who's going to clear as he has an attacking Nick Moon. Throw in looking for Jones. Can't get to him. That one's going to be off the foot of Dotson out of bounds. King. Throw in intended for Barry, and he wins it. Jensen. Excuse me, no, it was Dale taking the pressure from behind. Jones now up and over the top is offside. He just broke a little bit too early for that through ball up and over the top. He broke a solid 5 yards behind the back line. And you can hear the faithful Rhubarb City supporters over into the side of the stands, always keeping the energy alive here at Sunset Stadium for the Sounders U23. Antley and Ani, combination of them win that header. Dale trying to bring it down. Goes to Jones. Jones trying to go across the field. Doesn't. Now John gives to Johnson. He overlaps. First time ball. Can't find Barry, and that one's going to go out of bounds to the sideline. Ward sends that ball to the middle. Blackstock's there to win it. Blackstock tries sending a ball up and over the top to Adam Jones. Can't get to it. Now this ball comes to the near side. Ani sends it back into the middle. Jones underneath. But Jones gets it taken away. Now a long ball up and over the top looking for this lane attack. Very dangerous as they broke out. Had a 2-on-2 going, and it was a good look there from the back line of Lane. Watch to see that all day long. Lane will want to get out on the attack. Listed today in the starting lineup is Jones and Moon look like they're sharing the up top duties, but also Vicente Mora is listed as a striker as well as Matt Coffey. Ball into the middle to Coffey, and he's going to send that to the back line for Ward. Coffey turns, goes middle. Big collision from Jensen, and an obvious foul there as Jensen gave him a nice big bear hug. Can't do that in the rules of the game. Jones can't find the entry pass. It gets taken over by John. Now it's Dale in the middle. Attacking now is Antley. He wants to send that ball over to Blackstock. Arian Blackstock sends in a first-time cross. It's floating, and away. Up and over the net, out of bounds. John with the quick throw in, finds Barry in the middle of the field. Barry outside the foot pass to Johnson. First time with the left foot. Hardly makes its way into the box, and now Lane's trying to break. Coffey wants to play one deep. Quickly to Jones. Ani's there. Brings it to the outside. Jones goes past. And Ani goes through three. Now it's with John. Tyler John chips the ball over the top perfectly for Johnson. Johnson now has Ward chasing. Ball finds Barry on top of the box. He's going to lay off for Jensen. Jensen rips a shot and just wide to the right side of goalkeeper Zemo Morales. And wow, Jensen there able to settle that ball, pick up his head, find the time and the space to rip a strike. Good work there from the Sounders offense to find themselves in dangerous attacking position. 10 minutes into the match, and now Sounders 2 shots on the net. Header won by Antley. Second ball can't be won by Blackstock, though, but Ani finds John. And that ball off the boot of King goes astray. You know, looking back to last week, the Sounders had a deep throw-in the 90th minute that resulted in a goal against the Timbers to draw 1-1 at the end of a very dramatic match there. A lot of stoppage time going on. And originally, you couldn't tell who the ball went off the foot of, so I'd like to give credit here to number 15, John Dale, who got credited for that goal. It was such a scrum in the middle of the box, you could not tell. But going back and watching replay, John Dale was the one who got the last touch and knotted that one up with the Portland Timbers last Sunday. So John Dale gets his first goal of the season, and with that, no Sounder has scored 2 goals yet so far on the season. All 7 goals have been scored by different goal scorers. Connor Antley opening the season with one. Sergio Rivas has a goal and an assist of his own. John Dale has a goal. Derek Johnson has a goal. Trevor Jensen, Nathan Ani, and Adam Jones have all netted goals. Johnson and Jones both also have an assist on the season. Ball bouncing around in the midfield. Dale chasing down to try and get possession back for the Sounders. And that ball goes out, and it's going to be a Sounders throw as Moon can't keep it in play. John throws down the line to Johnson. Takes a touch past Ward. Now between 2. El Tigre Johnson. Jensen almost dribbles that one in, and a deflection results in a lane throw-in. Blackstock now working it back through the defense. Antley sends that ball to Johnson. Johnson wants to volley one across the field. Can't find Jones, but it does get to Blackstock now. He's going to take his time, play King simply. King wants to play Barry in behind, and he's onside. Barry now has 3 in the box. Tries getting a cross off, and it gets deflected out of bounds, and now the Sounders have the second corner of the night here in the 13th minute.
All right, fans, time to make some noise. It's a corner kick for your Sounders.
Cross comes into the box, far post, wide open. Antley who redirects it. Barry tries the overhead kick. Can't get there. Blackstock with a shot coming up with the save is Morales. And Lane is clearing their lines.
A Sounders shot on goal by number 2, Arian Blackstock.
John drops back with Antley. Antley wants to play long and switches that ball to King. John now. Sends that one over the top. Chasing it down is Jones, but off his line is Morales. He volleys that one back into play. John's going to challenge to keep it in. Now it's Dale winning the knockdown. Barry's going to chase it, or Ward settles. Sends it back up the line and hits Johnson in the head. Jensen now is going to header that ball to Adam Jones. Bringing it down is Blackstock with the head. Sends to King. King, early cross to Jones with the chest. He's going to try and lay it off. Now he's on top of the ball. Takes a strike off balance. Can't find the net, and then it finally gets cleared out by the back line of Lane United. And it was Stadler there to clear the lines, and now King has the deep throw capabilities here in the 15th minute where the Sounders have been knocking on the door. Throw in awaiting, and plays it back to Antley. Antley now is going to try and send in a ball, and that one gets deflected. Lane has numbers into the attack right now, but John is there to win an uncontested header. Poking it away and into space, it's Mora. Mora's going to lay off to the outside to Dotson. Dotson now sends that ball out of bounds, and the Sounders take over possession after Lane had some dangerous attack brewing. Nothing to result of it. Live here in Sumner, Washington, you're watching the PDL brought to you by Bootstrapper Studios. I'm Peyton Behrens. We're still all knotted up at 0 here in this PDL match. King sends the ball down the line for Barry. Barry's trying to battle Stadler with it. Barry wins it. He's carrying into the box. A shot is off the outside of the net, and it's Dale. He got one last week, and he's hungry for more, as I don't think a human being could have hit that ball any harder. Dale can't win the header there for the Sounders, as it's going to deflect off of him. Go out of bounds. Throwing coming from the far side now. Working into the middle with it. Zambrano goes out wide. King trying to take it off the foot of Moon. Moon working between two defenders. Blackstock now with possession. No, it goes back to Moon. Blackstock picks his pocket. King clears, but only about 30 yards out. And finally, that ball finds its way all the way out of bounds. Back under play here. Jones tries winning that one. Ani can't clear. Blackstock now with the challenge. He's going to lay off to Jensen. Jensen can't keep it. Now Dale sends that one to the back line. Johnson there gets a deflection, though. Jones. Headers in the middle of Jensen. King plays inside the Blackstock. Turns. Now finds Dale. Dale takes over. Tries finding Barry. Barry takes down the defender from behind. And Lane's going to take over on the quick free kick, but the referee's going to halt play here. Still halting plays. He wants to have a word with Barry before we get things underway again. Ani lets that one go behind him all the way to Frost, and Frost is going to keep that one in, play it with his feet. Mora plays that one over, but stepping to it was Antley, but keeping possession is Lane. In the middle now, it's with Moon. Gonna lay off here to Coffee. Now sends it to Ward, back to Coffee. Coffee plays that one smart and across the back line to Stadler. Stadler sends a big ball up and over the top. Header is won by Tyler John, uncontested by anyone. Johnson carries, has a lot of space. Ward is jockeying with him. Johnson tries cutting into the middle. Can't get between the two defenders. Lane takes over. Tyler John pushed way upfield after that attack. That touch goes over to the outside. Carrying the ball now up the sideline. Zambrano. Johnson trailing the play. Zambrano cuts back. Left-footed pass into a lot of space. Great idea there from Brandon Zambrano. But it was Hassani Dotson who just couldn't get on the end of it. But it was great build-up there from Lane, and the through ball from Zambrano was textbook. King battling on that far sideline. Coffee in the middle. Big tackle by Jensen, and it's deja vu, as that's the second time that's happened now between Jensen and Coffee. Jensen might have some words to say, and we'll see how much longer the referee allows this to go on between the two of them. Coffee, the much larger player than Trevor Jensen, but Jensen does not play like he is at any size disadvantage. Now the referee's going to have a talking to with Coffee, as he's probably not too happy with the attack that Trevor Jensen has out. And ready to get playing again. Bouncing around in the attacking end lane, trying to get under it. Moon commits the foul. And King will set the ball down for a free kick. Frost will go over to take it. Dotson drops the ball. Mora looking around the Lane roster today. It looks like two players have a little bit of homecomings today, as Hassani Dotson, the midfielder, the Oregon State University product, but he hails from Federal Way, Washington, so he's getting some hometown love today, coming out of the South King County. Working with the ball in the attack, it's Moon. Battles with Antley, and now King sends that ball out. Looking around the rest of the roster for Lane United. Backup goalkeeper Ben Willis, the Gonzaga University product, is also from Federal Way, Washington. So 2 players in today's game from Federal Way, just about 10 minutes away from good old Sumner, Washington here, where the Sounders U23 call home at Sunset Stadium. Ani lays off for King. King taps that one down the line for Barry. Can he get in behind? No, he can't. Stadler clears that ball out. Ani still trying to settle with Jordan Jones battling. No foul there as there was a heavy battle, and it's going to go off of Ani. The Sounders need to get numbers back as Lane likes to throw a lot of numbers into this attack. Mora now with too big of a touch. Dale takes over, but it only goes as far as the defensive lane, and a foul committed on that far side. King takes down Mora from behind. Now Lane has a free kick in a dangerous position. They can send in a cross, and it's going to freeze Frost on his line unless this ball comes directly into the 6. Anything outside of that's free game.
In the 24th minute, a yellow card has been issued to Sounders number 3, Maka King.
King's the first player to go into the officials' book today with a yellow card there after pulling down the attack, stopping it in its tracks. But now we have free kick. Lane, 7 players into the attack. Cross comes in. Frost comes out to the edge of his 6 and catches that one. Confidently, Frost does. John on the throw from Frost. Johnson now loses possession. Battles to get it back, though. Well done, Derek Johnson. Now it's John. Plays the ball into Dale's feet. Dale has support. Jones takes over. Can't get a touch past the defense. Johnson now pressuring. It goes outside to Ward. Ward sends that ball into the feet of the attack. John is just going to shield it out of play. Throw goes into Jones. Gets one little flick to Johnson. Dancing with it up the sidelines. Coffee keeps it in with a nutmeg. Jensen brings it down. Can't find Johnson. Johnson gets tossed to the ground there by Zambrano, and the Sounders have a free kick in relatively the same position that Lane United just did. It's a dangerous position coming from the sideline. Keepers can't always get the right read on the ball here. You can always play it near post, float it far post. You see a lot of times in these situations, the free kick will float far post. Keeper gets frozen on the line, unable to come out, and it just bounces through everybody into the back of the net. But Jones, free kick curls in. Johnson takes a touch, but it gets cleared out. Jones wins the header, sends it back to Jensen on the full volley. And just wide. The Sounders still don't have a shot on goal. 3 shots on the night so far as we are now in the 27th minute here.
Community congratulate the Tacoma Stars at Shower Center on another successful professional indoor soccer season. Check out the Tacoma Stars at TacomaStars.com and come watch our partners of the game of soccer.
Jensen now finds a pass to Dale, drops off to King. King tries sending that ball long. Barry's underneath it, though, after the deflection. Has pressure. Gets stripped of possession. That ball goes back to Morales. A flicked header into the back, and it's dangerous. Now running with is Zambrano. Zambrano goes past the Nathan Ani tackle. One step over, tries sending in the left-footed ball, gets deflected out to Johnson. Johnson now trying to get his head up. Antley wants to get in the attack, but he lays off. Johnson plays the ball up and over the top to Barry. Barry trying to chase it down. Now it's Largo. Playing back to his keeper smartly. Coffee almost gets it taken away by Johnson, but he's able to find it into the feet of Zambrano, and now working with his Ward. Ward turns up the line past John. Gives it to Zambrano. John goes down holding the knee. Now Zambrano hits the turf. Jensen goes over a tackle from Ward. John in on the attack. Lays off to the overlapping Johnson. Slide tackle, gets back out to John. Early left-footed cross, finding Jones back post. No, and it's over the outside midfielder as it rolls all the way to the far sideline for a throw-in. Lots of high-energy play here on this near sideline between Johnson, John, Ward, and Zambrano. Throw in deflected off of Moon's boot, but outlast off Nathan Ani. Long throw in. Great touch there by Jordan Jones to bring it down and one touch play it back into his midfield. Pass goes astray. Coffey's not there, but Jensen takes over. Johnson has Ward on his back as he comes through and takes over possession. Handball wasn't seen by the official, so it wasn't a handball. And now going down the sideline is Lane. Antley is there. Dale can't bring it down, but Antley cleans it up yet again. Antley gets his feet taken out from underneath him. He was about one touch past 5 players, and a yellow card gets issued there as the ball was not in the picture of that tackle, and Antley hit the ground. So now early we have 2 yellow cards here. So we're a third of the way through the match. And we'll see how much those come into play in the second half. Barry can't bring that one down. Blackstock's chasing it down. Gets deflected off of his feet.
In the 30th minute, a yellow card has been issued to Lane United. Number 31, Hassani Dotson.
Dotson there on the volley over Blackstock. Working between 2 defenders. That one gets dropped back and out of bounds. King on the throw. Brings it down off the deflection and off the foot there of Hassani Dotson. Ani working along the back line. Johnson's in outside the right foot pass. Johnson plays it back to John. Antley sends that ball wide to King. King now tries to give and go with Blackstock. Gets it back. Jensen now in the middle. Faces goal. Gives to Dale. Dale turns. Can't find Barry through. Jones on the takeover. He's going to lay off to Jensen. Jensen's going to play smartly back into Connor Antley, and we're going to reset as he sends that ball to Nathan Ani. King, far side. Smartly played here by the Sounders, holding possession. And there's the curse of the commentators. We're going the other way now, and Antley is going to shield that ball so it rolls all the way back into Frost. I don't know how much off the ball pushing will fly today. We've seen 2 early yellow cards. Going the other way, Zambrano as he picks John's pocket. Finds it into Moon, trying to touch around Antley. Antley finally pushes that ball to space and clears his lines. Barry can't get the first touch on it as it was Ward. Ward now being pressured by Johnson. Drops back. That ball goes up into the midfield. Antley wins the entry pass. Johnson can't get on the end of it. Moon now trying to go between Jensen. Goes over to Mora. Dotson on the turn and gets fouled as his foot came out from underneath him, and it looked like it was Ani pulling that one out. Looking at this, it looks like it's going to be placed about on that 32-yard line on the football field. The goal line of the soccer Lions go about 8 yards deep into that end zone, so go ahead and add 8 onto that. We're looking at a 40-yard free kick here for Lane United. We'll see how they want to approach this. I mean, many players would love to just take a strike on the net here and have some sort of wonder goal. A chip going up and over the top. The header is won by Lane. It goes into the hands of Frost as that ball was directed straight at the goalkeeper. He didn't even have to move. Lane, though, finally putting a strike on the net. And Frost is going to send that ball low and deep. Dale tries getting the pass off to Johnson, but it gets intercepted. Now that ball is going up and over the top. Antley's there to win it. He's trying to shield it out of bounds, but keeping it in play was Hassani Dotson. Frost sends that one long. Jones trying to get under it. Johnson trying to win the tackle in the middle. John plays to Johnson. Now it's with Jones. Jones gets fouled, and Adam Jones has been playing some great attacking center mid today, filling the void of Sergio Rivas. Two notable players who are not in today's starting 11 are Corey Keats and Sergio Rivas, but Adam Jones and John Dale are filling the holes very well. As Jones, usually an outside mid, slides into that center attacking mid role, and now he's on top of the 18. He can't bring that down enough to get a shot off. Dotson plays that ball in the Moon. Moon turns. Trying to go forward. Can't get that ball in front of him. Big tackle. Another foul caught on Jensen. A few more of those, and he's going to find his way into the referee's book. The ball's going to go up the line through the Chevy logo and out of bounds for a Sounders goal kick. There's nothing happening on that attack from Lane.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for our ball kids this evening. Franklin Pierce and Tacoma United.
In the middle, it's Coffee. He turns. Blackstock trailing. That ball gets played into the middle, but no one's home but Connor Antley like usual. Plays that ball into Adam Jones. Jones lays off to Antley. Advantage is given as Jones is taken off his feet. A through ball up and over the top, goes all the way back in to Zemo Morales' feet. Morales in the net for Lane United, wearing the more traditional yellow kit, where on the other side of things, Cameron Frost wearing the fluorescent yellow, making sure that he is seen from outer space. Johnson carries up the near sideline. Tries playing Barry in behind, but they're not on the same page as both arms go into the air after that one. Johnson wins that one, though, and Jensen gets called for a foul. Just a little bit of contact, and that probably usually wouldn't get called. But because Jensen's been a problem already in this first half with the referee's whistle, he's going to find himself with a foul. Ward plays into the middle. Johnson takes it off Ward's foot. Going the other way is Barry. Barry has Johnson outside to the left. And a slide tackle comes in from behind Ward. Great clean tackle to poke that one away and give Lane possession back of the ball. Morales sends that one up. John battles, wins possession, gets it to Blackstock. Blackstock with a great tackle, being able to keep possession of that one. King now on the attack up the sideline, lots of space. He's going to send in an early cross. Jones is there with the header that goes over the bar, and the Sounders get their first attack within like the last 10 minutes. Very colorful sky we have here in Sumner, Washington. Shades of blue to the right, shades of gray to the left. And Jordan Jones is on the attack for Lane. Jensen on the interception. Now the Sounders defense with the ball. King plays that ball direct intended for Barry. Barry flicks, trying to find Jones. Jones wins, gives back to Barry, and Barry tries to send that one up the line as it goes out of bounds. So we begin to approach halftime here. Both teams still knotted at 0. Both teams have had a handful of opportunities. And now switch comes wide to Johnson. Johnson sends that ball down the line for John. John tries battling through the double team. He can't. And out of bounds, and that one's off the foot of Mitchell Largo. But the foul was called on John as he was battling very aggressively for that one down at the goal line. And that one's going to bail out Lane United because the Sounders will have had a great opportunity on the throw-in. Now Lane with the free kick from the back. Connor Antley wins the header. He is a madman in the air. Connor Antley, a solid center back here for the Sounders U23 that they found. My goodness. This man can start an attack from the back. He can win every single ball in the air. When he leaves his position, there's confidence in Connor Antley because he is one man that does not make mistakes. And Antley battles for that header, misses it, but rolls to the back to Cameron Frost. Barry wins the flick. Blackstock now goes in behind. Sends that one back out wide to Barry. Can he keep it in? Sends in the first time cross. It's floating back post. Johnson over Ward gets it. The shot, goal! It's Adam Jones getting another one off the assist there from Johnson, winning that ball on the backside of the net, heading it back across, and Adam Jones having the cat-like reflexes to hit the left-footed volley into the back of the net, catching Zemo Morales, not ready for that volley, and the Sounders have cracked a 1-0 lead. It's only their second first-half goal on the season, and now they hold a lead over Lane United, who had a 4-1 win over them just last week. Adam Jones has been playing excellent in the center attacking mid-roll for the Sounders today.
First goal, scored in the 40th minute by number 20, Adam Jones. Assisted by number 33, Derek Johnson.
Give Johnson his third assist on the year. Give Jones his second goal. Those two have been lighting it up for the Sounders U23. On the ball, Zambrano. As he turns, the foul gets called on Jensen. Jensen thinks it's soft. I might have to agree with him, but the more and more physical he plays, the more and more talking to that he will have in the principal's office today. Adam Jones holding high now as the striker for the Sounders U23, as Barry is going to head back to the 18 trying to defend this free kick. We saw the last time this free kick came in from this position. It was just a chip over the top. They're going to do the same thing, sending it to one side. And now Jensen's going to try and clear that one out. It bounces once. Jones trying to battle his way under it. Him and Ward are fighting. Now it goes inside. It's with Mora. That ball gets sent wide, and it can't find Jordan Jones. Jordan Jones, wearing the number 9 for Lane, comes into this match with 5 goals. But it's Adam Jones, wearing the number 20 for the Sounders, who picks up the first goal of today's match. Sounders lead 1-0 here in this first half. Zambrano, the handball there. Sounders now take over with a free kick in the 43rd minute. Sounders not a team who have scored very many first half goals this season. The only other one coming in a 3-0 win against TSS FC Rovers. Barry plays the ball in behind for Blackstock. Blackstock can't get the cross off, but it does go out of bounds for a corner kick.
For your Sounders, U23, come on fans, let's make some noise.
And who else but the goal scorer, Adam Jones, to go over and take this corner. He's been doing everything today for the Sounders. Like I mentioned, filling in very nicely for Sergio Rivas, the usual center attacking mid today. Jones doing a great job. Sends that ball back post. John heads it back across the face of the net. Still in the middle of the box as it bounces up into the air. And finally cleared out to Connor Antley. Antley drops all the way back very smartly to Frost. Frost has about 30 yards of space. No pressure. Frost finds a wide open Johnson on this near sideline. He's going to lay that one back to John. Antley sends that ball really far, all the way to King, just too far as King had to win that header nearly on the track. Mora gets the throw in, sends it back. Now it's Morales. Morales still holding possession, now plays out wide. Intended for Dotson, who wins it, sends it up the line. That was a great header won by Hassani Dotson, and Nathan Alney is just going to be there to watch that ball roll out of bounds. King with the throw. Dale brings it down, sends a volley up and over. Jones trying to win it, can't. Dale wins the second header over his counterpart Jensen. Jones wins that knockdown. Still battling with it with Stadler. Now that ball. And a tackle from behind on Mora leaves Jensen on the ground. Mora will be the third person issued a yellow card in today's match. In the 45th minute as we reach stoppage time now. And it's a bad challenge from behind from Vicente Mora.
Vicente Mora. The center referee has indicated 2 minutes of stoppage time.
You heard it there, 2 minutes of stoppage time here in Sumner, Washington. Sounders holding a 1-0 lead. Antley on top of this ball. Just over about 50 yards out on this free kick, and we'll see what Antley wants to do with it. He sends it wide to King. King's now going to try and send it across. It finds Jensen on top of the box, but it gets deflected out. Now it's Nick Moon. Moon has about 4 Sounders defenders in front of him, and Dale tries winning possession back. Can't. It's on the far side now. Pushing that one upfield is Dotson, trying to outrun Antley, but Connor Antley is the brick wall in the back. Ball's going to go out of bounds off King, throwing on that far side. Maybe one last opportunity here for Lane to try and level this match in the first half. Lane sending up a lot of numbers, just 2 defenders back, everyone else up inside the 18. Throw-in goes near side, still bouncing around, and there's a foul called. Looked like it was off the ball. There's some pushing and shoving going on in their Lane United, just trying to get some positioning, and now Frost is going to settle this free kick, and I believe we're approaching the 2 minutes that was granted for stoppage time here. We'll see how much longer we play as everything is on the officials' watch. That ball gets sent up and over the top. Drop back to Frost. Frost, one touch, clears it out. Over that far sideline for a throw-in. Jogging over, take the throw is Casey Fertile. Long throwing comes into the middle of the box. Header won by Jensen. Gets flicked out by Dale. Dale gets his feet taken out from underneath him, and now some pushing and shoving going on as Tyler John didn't like what Mora did there to his teammate. Sounders trying to get all their players away. It's Ani trying to be the peacemaker in the middle. Mora again talking to from Jordan Jones. Mora already has a yellow card in the book on today. If the referee were to give him that second, that would be crucial in the play for the second half of this match. We are well past the 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Ani's trying to plead his case to the near side assistant referee. It was Dale who got taken out in that play. It doesn't look like that any yellow card will be issued. Mora got a nice talking to from the official, and Ani still pleading his case. And odds are this is going to be the last kick of the first half as both these teams want to get into the locker room. And the referee would like to see this one go into the locker room before things get too heated out here. That ball gets into the top to Barry. Barry tries battling for the header to bring it down, and that will do it. That's the first half. We're through 45 minutes here at Sunset Stadium, where the Sounders lead 1-0 off of a volley from Adam Jones. It's been a great first half if you're a Sounders fan, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back with second half action where the Sounders look to try and hold this lead at home live from Sumner, Washington. You've been watching the PDL, brought to you by Bootstrapper Studios.
So the bad news is you're going in for knee surgery. The good news is you're not going to the hospital. You're going to Pro-Liance Surgeons for same-day surgery, so you get to recover at home, while your board-certified surgeon works with you every step of the way. And your out-of-pocket costs are lower.
Ask your doctor about Pro-Liance Surgeons or visit ProLianceSurgeons.com, the hospital alternative.
Hey, hospital bed.
What?
Can't you try to be a little more comfortable?
If you have surgery at the hospital, you're gonna be stuck with me for a couple of days.
Ow! Seriously?
ProLiant Surgeons has replaced the hospital stay with something better. Same-day surgery centers, so you can recover at home in your own comfy bed.
You're not cooperating.
Getting dizzy.
Learn more at ProLiantSurgeons.com, the hospital alternative.
Hey there.
Who are you?
I'm a hospital germ. You just had surgery, right? Looks like we'll be spending a lot of time together.
Yeah.
ProLiant Surgeons has replaced the hospital stay with something better. Same-day surgery centers. There's less risk of infection because you recover at home.
Can I have a sip of your water?
No.
Learn more at ProLiantSurgeons.com, the hospital alternative.
So the bad news is you just had hip surgery. The good news? You went to ProLiant Surgeons for same-day surgery, so you're recovering at home, not the hospital. You're also getting individualized follow-up care with physical therapy and visits with your surgeon, all for about half the cost.
Ask your doctor about ProLiant Surgeons or visit ProLiantSurgeons.com, the hospital alternative.
Wait a second. You're my hospital bill?
Yeah, that's me.
But you're so high.
You spent 2 days there after surgery, cha-ching. Know what I'm saying?
ProLiant Surgeons has replaced the hospital stay with something better. Same-day surgery centers, which means lower out-of-pocket costs.
You're ridiculous.
Ow, watch it, lady. I'm just the messenger.
Learn more at ProLiantSurgeons.com, the hospital alternative.
So the bad news is you need shoulder surgery. The good news? There's ProLiant Surgeons. Because they're not a hospital, surgeries are performed at their same-day surgery centers, so there's less risk. You get to recover at home. And your out-of-pocket costs are lower.
Ask your doctor about ProLiant Surgeons or visit ProLiantSurgeons.com, the hospital alternative.
Welcome back into second half action live here from Sumner, Washington. I'm Peyton Behrens, and you're watching the PDL via Bootstrapper Studios. The sun is shining as it is setting here at Sunset Stadium. The Sounders get things rocking and rolling again in this second half as they hold a 1-0 lead, where it was Adam Jones who scored to make the difference just after the 40th minute. And now it's Blackstock going that near side corner. Ball goes out of bounds, and for a Sounders corner kick here early on in this second half. Over to take the corner is the goal scorer, Adam Jones. The Sounders stack the box here. Jones sends in the right footer near side. Gets cleared out, doesn't leave the 18, and now it does with the header. Dale's on it, though. Passes back to Jones, sends in another cross. Barry, the target, can't get his head on it, and it's out of bounds for another corner kick here for the Sounders. Early in this second half, they are attacking with the corner kicks. Looking at things here, Blackstock will man that near post. Dale will also join him, and inside the box, you got Nathan Ani making a back post run. The cross comes in. It falls into the feet. The shot, no. Derek Johnson takes the first time volley, gets deflected out. Jensen wants to send the ball back into the mixer, and after a deflection, it will be the third Sounders corner kick of this second half. Coming from the far side of the field this time, Jones trots his way over. Sounders had some heavy, dangerous attack after that second corner. Now it's Jones setting up for it. Barry and John make back post runs. Goes back post. No one there after the deflection out. There's a foul called, though. And coming off of his line was Zemo Morales, being able to push that ball away from danger. And Sounders just applying a bit too much pressure there in the attacking end with a foul. Dale trying to fire his team up. They win the first ball. Jensen does so. Barry can't bring down the second ball, but Johnson finally chests it, puts it on the carpet. He's trying to outrun Zambrano on the far side. Left-footed cross comes in. Deflected out, but Jensen chasing it down, keeps it in play. Jensen is going to have that ball roll off of his foot and out of bounds. Players battling the sun that is to our left side. And now Barry on the attack, trying to work around two defenders. A deflection rolls back into the hands of Morales, and the Sounders almost turned nothing into something there. But Morales is going to roll out to this near side. Now pushing up the field. With it is Dotson. Sends it back. Stadler sends that one across the back line through Largo. Ward can't get that one past Tyler John with the header. The ball rolls into the middle where only lane is. Fertile plays that one into the middle. Dotson finds space. Cuts middle. Now plays it. It's out wide with Zambrano. Drops that one back to Dotson. Gives it back to Zambrano. Johnson takes over, but it only goes as far as Dotson sends in the right-footed off-balance cross, and it rolls into the hands of Cameron Frost. Long ball, Barry targeted. Jones runs under it. Can't flick the header into Barry. And now it's on the near side. Blackstock applying the pressure for the Sounders. King settles. Sends that ball. Trying to find Jones, but just a bit too high. And over the center attacking mid. Derek Johnson's going to chase down Ward. John now playing through that one, trying to keep it in, sends it into a dangerous position. Morales is out to get that one, slides through his own player, but danger is cleared for Lane United. Morales sets at his feet. Jensen wins the header, sends it back into the Sounders' attacking side. Mora can't win it. Dale trying to get a poke. Mora just goes over Dale. Dale leaves him in the turf. Now Johnson works past one. Ward shields that one out of bounds. Ward gets through the double team, sends that one deep now. And Ani watches that one go out of bounds. No pressure was brought from Nick Moon. Jones plays that ball one touch down the line for Johnson. Can El Tigre get to it? Deflected out of bounds. Sounders now have a throw in the attacking end. Tyler John jogs his way over to send this one into the box. It's always a dangerous attack when the Sounders have a throw in inside 30 yards. Antley gets up into the attack. The only defender back for the Sounders is Nathan Ani. King and Jensen are on top of the box. Everyone else inside. Antley, the target. No, Blackstock gets to it. Barry gets shielded away by Stadler, and off his line is Morales to clean that one up. Moon lays that one off for Dotson. Dotson plays into the middle of the Coffee, and Mora can't get to that with the first one. Johnson giving great pressure there. Dribbling around Jensen was Largo. And now Lane United on the attack. They got 3-on-3. They send Moon in deep, and Frost off of his line to send that one to the 50. King takes it down. Lots of time around Maka King here. Barry on the header, sends it to the middle. Jones, he brings it down. Wants a handball off the shoulder. Referee says no. Blackstock dribbles middle. Mora takes it off his foot. Moon turns. He wants to attack. Cuts left. Now goes back to the right foot. Sends a ball on the ground, and it is no trouble at all for Cameron Frost.
Shot number 24, Nick Moon.
Frost sends that one to Johnson, able to keep that one in on the far sideline. Drops back to John. Lots of time for Tyler John. Jensen now turns with the ball, trying to send it up and over the top to Jones, but just goes too far into the hands of Morales. And it looks like Morales came out of his box there. Sounders are going to have a free kick about 18 yards and 1 inch away from the net. We'll see how this one plays out for the Sounders. Jones most likely to be on top of the ball here in this situation. And we'll see if he puts one on net to try and double his tally. Blackstock and King are lined up on top of the ball. King sets the ball where he wants it. That's usually a pretty decent sign of who's going to get the shot on goal. Whoever sets it to their liking. 18 yards out, it looks like it's a 6-man wall here. 7, maybe 8. Throw the whole team in the wall. Antley wants to add onto the wall. Barry wants to add onto the wall. These guys just trying to create a hole. Blackstock runs over it. King shot into the wall. King again sends it over the crossbar.
Shot by number 3, Maka King.
King got 2 goes at that one as the first shot bounces beautifully off the wall back into a volley for him. Macaulay King was just unable to get totally over that ball and send it into the back of the net. Jensen sends that one far side for Johnson. They're on the attack again, the Sounders. Johnson tries dribbling past Ward, but Largo is there to win that ball. Johnson just pushed it too far. He's still trying to chase down Ward and take away possession. It's on the far side. Now it's kicked up by Zambrano, but out of bounds there.
Shop online and go to TacomaSoccerCenter.org to find out how to join in for adult and youth leagues here in the South Puget Sound. Once again, that's TacomaSoccerCenter.org.
Tyler John on the throw in here. The left back wearing the 26. Sends that one into the middle. No Sounders there, but it goes right back to John. He's going to send in a right-footed cross to the back post, cleared away. Ani's going to send a header back. Teams just giving back and forth possession. Blackstock now back into Dotson. King plays into the feet of Barry. Johnson now lays off for Dale. Dale takes a touch into the middle, loses his footing. Foul is called. And the men from Eugene, Oregon were not happy with that call there, and the Sounders have another dangerous free kick in the works here. This one sitting on that football 23-yard line, out about another 8 yards to it. About 31-yard free kick, dead center on the field. You got 5 Sounders standing around talking about it. Who wants it? They might play some rock, paper, scissors for who wants the shot, or they're setting up a play from the training ground here. Looks like Barry is going to stand over it. Johnson's going to stay in the vicinity. Last time it was Blackstock and King. Now it's Johnson and Barry. Barry approaches. Strikes. Barry! A great save from Morales, but the ball's still in danger. Blackstock chasing that one down. Johnson, one-touch cross into the box, and it gets cleared out for a corner. Holy cow, was that a good save from Zemo Morales off the free kick coming from Miguel Barry. Barry placed a great free kick there.
It's a corner kick for your Sounders U23.
Now the Sounders trying to capitalize on near side corner. Lots of set pieces coming today from the Sounders U23. King checks in short, but he's going to check away as Jones sets up the corner. 3 Sounders want to crash into the box. Header flicks to the backside. Now it's Dale on the volley, sending that one over the net and behind. And all the danger has fizzled away there. Lane United.
Sounder shot number 15, John Dale.
Lane United now on the goal kick. Blackstock battling for the header. Ani now sends that one over the sideline. Working with it on the near side, Lane United. Coffee turns. Far side for Ward. Flicks that ball up and over, and it's Zambrano attacking the middle. Goes near Mora with a great shot, but it's Frost with a better save, tipping that one over the bar, keeping the Sounders with a 1-0 lead. Mora had a great look on the net with a one-touch, sending that one curling up, and Frost was able to match the talent there as he tips that one over, but it's the corner coming for Lane United, and it's Dotson trying to work with it, sends that one out of bounds, and nothing comes from the corner kick.
MVP Physical Therapy is a proud sponsor of the Sounders U23. MVP Physical Therapy designs programs to improve function and speed recovery. Check out MVP Physical Therapy just down the road on Main Street in Sumner. For more information, visit mvppt.com.
Taking over in the midfield, Dale. Blackstock sends that one to King. King, lots of space. Sends in the right foot across. Jones is there, heads it backside. Rolls, and rolls out for the goal kick. Sounders holding on to a 1-0 lead. Lane United has a substitution coming, and it's Vicente Mora who's going to leave the field. Mora has had some great offensive work today.
In the 60th minute, going off number 21, Vicente Mora, entering the match, number 8, Matthias Binder.
As you heard there, number 8, Matthias Binder checks into the game. And a push into the back results for Lane United on the free kick. Working quickly now. It's on the near side with Dotson. Turning on the ball, sending that one back is Coffee. John on the turnover. Goes through the contact twice, taking on a third defender. He's trying to send it through for Barry, but it gets shut down. Now John brings that ball down with his chest. But there was Binder to win it. A turnover shot. Wide of the goal, and the Sounders catch a break there. Frost on the goal kick here. Gladly like to clear his lines as we're in the last third of the match. Sounders won't hold on to this 1-0 lead. Lane United has not been shut out in any match so far this season, so we'll see if the Sounders can break something here as Blackstock does a great job on getting past the defender. Blackstock again on the ball. Goes up and over the defender this time. King goes up and over as well. King now on the cross. The shot, it's in! Goal! Adam Jones does it again. And you gotta be kidding me with this guy. I mean, the play that started with Blackstock being able to chip that ball up and over the defender. Macaulay King doing the same exact thing, placing it up and over the defender. King with a great cross that's a volley across the face of the goal. All Jones has to do is be there to redirect that. And now looking at things, we came into today's match where no Sounder player had more than one goal, and now Adam Jones has 3 on the season. Adam Jones, have yourself a night tonight. Sounders double their lead here in the 63rd minute. Blackstock and Barry, combination of them win that ball, and it gets sent down to the corner. Jones has the adrenaline off the goal. He's going to chase it down. Jones wins it, but knocks it out of bounds. Jones, right place, right time, able to knock that one into the net. The Sounders now have 9 goals for on the season. If you're looking at Lane United, on their goals for, goals against, they're dead even. They've scored 12 and they've given up 12 now after that second one by Jones, and the Sounders, after losing 4-1 last week in Eugene to this Lane United side, have a 2-0 lead here in the 64th minute. Barry plays that one up and over for Jones. Jensen brings it down with the chest. Can't find Jones as he's the main target now for the rest of this match. Johnson, far side. Goes inside to Dale. Dale goes between 2 defenders. Barry comes up grabbing his ankle. He goes down hard. Referee blows that one dead very quickly. Barry isn't getting up right now. A yellow card gets issued there. I believe that's Zambrano on the far sideline picking up that yellow card. As he came in late on a challenge, Barry was on the short end of it. Now the Sounders have a dangerous free kick from the sideline where they can serve a ball in. Try and find the head of one of their taller targets. Of course, you throw Nathan Ani up into the attack.
Minute, a yellow card has been issued to Lane United number 19, Brandon Zambrano.
And with Barry and Ani and Blackstock in the box, you got your tall players there. Derek Johnson sitting on the back side of the 18 right now. Dale surely knows how to win a header. Those are going to be your attackers crashing in. And that ball goes into Blackstock, unable to get the header past his defender. Lane trying to get it out. Now King chasing down possession. He's just going to send that one towards the stands. Smartly done by King. That allows his team to get back, and behind the Sounders goal, a beautiful sunset being shown here at Sunset Stadium. It's a great scene here in Sumner, Washington. If you have been unable to get to a match down here, I highly recommend checking that one off the bucket list. Blackstock and Jensen playing a little game of keep away, and now it's with King. King's going to send that ball down the line. Barry can't win the header. Inside now with Binder. Carrying is Zambrano. Zambrano, though, meets John. That ball gets sent out wide to Akeem Ward. Now through the middle, Lane keeping possession well, knocking it back and forth. It's on this near side. The cross comes in left-footed. No one home for Lane, but John flicks it out wide. Johnson is going to take over. Has space. Now it goes to Jones, who does a great job at creating his own space. Plays that one into some space for Blackstock, and now Blackstock's going to try and take a defender one-on-one. No. Drops back to Macaulay King. Inside with Jensen now. Blackstock over to King. Inside with Jensen. Jensen turns, trying to find Jones. And now it's Dale running up on it. Sends that ball out wide to Johnson. Johnson has a dangerous left foot. Sends it across. Barry in the vicinity. Gets sent back outside to Ward. Now Zambrano just received that yellow card. Sends that ball off of John and out of bounds for a Lane United throw-in. The Sounders doing a great job at pinning that ball on that sideline. Inside with Coffee. Ward sends that ball up towards Zambrano, but only gets to the sideline right in front of the Sounders coaching staff over there. The Sounders team headed by Darren Sawatsky. And Darren's side playing as well as he could ask for right now with a 2-0 lead. Going into the middle with Jones. Johnson brings that ball down, sends it, trying to send it up and over the top. Dale wants the full volley, hits, and Lane United now coming out the other way. Moon slows it down. Now he sends that ball long. It's a foot race now between Antley and Jones. Jones can't get around the center back, Connor Antley, and right now as we approach the 70th minute here, Jordan Jones has 5 goals on the season coming into today's match in all 5 games that he's played in. Dale takes a push to the back and gets the whistle blown for the Sounders. They're going to take their time on most of these free kicks for the rest of the matches. They're in no rush to try and get the offense moving. As much time as they can have with the ball being stopped, the better this last 20 minutes will go on. Johnson, far sideline, with the chest, goes into the middle of the field. He wants a strike, but sends that one just about 30 feet too high and out of bounds for a goal kick here. Sounders bench is warming up down on that far right side goal line. No Sounder sub has been made today. 1 sub has been used for Lane, and now they're on the attack. Zambrano plays in. Moon gets a shot off. Not a whole lot of pace on it. He felt rushed as having that much time and space inside the 18 really messes with your mind there, and he rushed the shot definitely and sent it just way too far wide. And Frost May have felt some danger for just a hair. Johnson wins the header. Can't find Jones. Moon tries flicking that ball into the middle, but Jensen's there to win the challenge, send it out of bounds. Jensen wins that battle. He's up back on his feet. Barry tries playing Dale in the middle, taken over by Coffey. Coffey uses the screen there. Now out of bounds off Jensen. The throw trying to come quickly from Nick Moon. It's in for Dotson. Dotson battling with Blackstock. Try sending it back to Moon, but it's picked by Barry. Dotson gets it back, though. Sending it back to his back line where they're going to swing from left to right. One touch through ball in behind for Zambrano. Can Antley get there? The answer is yes, as Antley shields that one out of bounds. Foul is called on Zambrano's. Referee doesn't think that he was playing the ball a little more than Antley wasn't. Both players there just battling with each other, letting that ball roll. And it comes up in the Sounders' favor. Blackstock has space in front of him. Can he accelerate? But no, but King can on the overlap. King trying to go down that sideline. He's going to lay off for Arian Blackstock. Blackstock trying to send that ball back to King. Can't, and now Lane on the attack. Turning is Moon. Moon has support to his left side. Uses it. It's Binder. The slide tackle coming from Nathan Awney. Awney, a large man, and when he goes to ground sliding, he takes up a lot of turf down there. It's very hard to get past the slide challenge from him. Jones winning possession. He's dropping all the way back into the Sounders' defensive third with that ball. John can't get that one over Zambrano, and now it's Antley trying to clear it away from danger. Johnson heads that one up the line. Barry trying to turn with it. And it's out of bounds. The assistant official has the flag in the air. The center gives him the nod on making the call. And it looks like checking off the field today for Lane United here is the Federal Way product. Hassani Dotson is going to make his exit. He was a very dynamic player for Lane United.
Hassani Dotson entering the match. Number 7, Ismael Fernandez.
Ismael Fernandez checks into this game for Hassani Dotson. If he needs to fill the hole that Dotson left, he's going to have some extremely high work rate here. An excellent touch as Dotson was one of the best on the field in the first half. And the majority of this second half here for Lane United. Fernandez has a goal on the season, 6 shots coming into today's match. He's played in 4 games. We'll see if he can be the deciding factor for Lane trying to get back into this game. Frost's punt goes deep, and Dale wins it. Lots of pressure in the back. Blackstock with a great touch and turn all in one. Now he's drifting to the middle. Barry lays off to Johnson, trying to find Blackstock, but he can't. Now that ball goes into Antley. It was Jones who won it. Antley with the pressure. And that ball goes off the foot of Zambrano. Coffey finds Tyler John with it. Now the Sounders on the possession. Going the other way. Jones finds Barry. Barry tries cutting into the middle. Gets picked by Ward. Ward cuts between 2 Sounders. And now going the other way is Lane. A one-touch. Off to the races. Here's Fernandez. He's got fresh legs running against Sounders defense. Early left-footed ball gets chested back into the hands of Cameron Frost. Two subs on the far sideline, one for each side on its way for the next dead ball. And Antley's going to shield this one out for a Sounders throw, and we'll see those subs enter now. And for the Sounders, checking out of the game, number 27, the striker, Miguel Berry, will head off.
76th minute.
Checking on,
Departing,
number 25,
Miguel
Ryan
Berry.
Schaefer.
Entering the match, number 25, Ryan Schaefer. Substitution for Lane. Departing number 9, Jordan Jones. Entering the match, number 17, Anthony Macchioni.
Jordan Jones, the leading goal scorer for Lane, will exit. Macchioni comes onto the field. King carrying through the defense. Johnson, far side, sends it across. Schaefer trying to get there. Ball still bouncing around in the 18. King's trying to keep it dangerous. King has a double team approaching. He's going to lay off to Blackstock. The one touch can't find Jensen. Now in the middle of the field with its coffee. Sends it to Ward. Ward splits two defenders. And finds Binder. Lots of contact from Binder. And Binder gets into a challenge right there. And now some pushing and shoving in the middle of the field. Neither sides like what they're seeing out there. And they got to get pulled apart from each other as we're in the 77th minute. Sounders leading 2-0. And tempers might get a little hot here from both sides. Sounders going to be on the free kick here. Walking their numbers up as Sounders don't need to rush by any means. Still waiting on the free kick as the official had some words to say. Still giving a talking to. It looks like Zambrano on the far side. All this time will be added in to stoppage time here. And it looks like Zambrano is going to sub off now.
Lane substitution in the 78th minute.
After a long delay.
Matt Coffey. Entering the match, number 10, Jamie Morales.
Excuse me, it's going to be Coffey heading off the field. Zambrano will stay on. Now coming on, number 10, Jamie Morales. Blackstock brings that one down. Turns into the middle. Has King overlapping. King sends in a right-footed ball, but it gets cleared out. King has a throw in on the near side for the Seattle Sounders. Throwing into the box, battling for it, Dale Jones. And cleared out to the Sounders back line. Johnson far side, can't get past Ward. Turning is Zambrano. Plays into the middle for Morales. Now into the middle, Moon wins a throw-in for his side. Working through the middle of the field now, and it comes over far side. It's with Fernandez. Fernandez attacking dangerously. Now it's into the middle. Across the top of the 18. Can't get the touch there, Zambrano, and it runs all the way to Moon, far side. Drops off to Ward. Ward dribbles into the center, missed touch. But now ball into the box. Lane attacking very dangerously here, holding possession in the Sounders attacking third. Morales now turns, has some space. Can't find enough to get a shot off. John wants to clear that one out. Jones wins it. Sends it to Blackstock. Has a lot of green in front of him. Blackstock takes a heavy touch. He's still going. Blackstock, one-on-one. Pushes it outside, trying to keep more space for him all the way down to the goal line. Blackstock can't keep it in. And it's going to be a goal kick here.
Fans stick around for autographs after the game. The Sounders will be signing on the east side of the stadium right after tonight's match.
Sounders still have only used one substitution here as we're in the 81st minute, holding on to a 2-0 lead. And it looks like Corey Keats is going to head to the 50, getting ready to check in. John knocks that one out for a throw-in. We'll see who Keats replaces here. And it's going to be number 15, John Dale, who's had one heck of a match replacing Keats today. Keats just assumingly getting a rest as he's played nearly every minute
for Lane, departing number 19
of this season so far.
Entering the match, number 22, Rafael Lamas. For the Sounders, departing number 15, John Dale. Entering the match, number 18, Corey Keats.
And Keats is already down on the ground. Back behind the shot and goal! It was Jones with a huge strike on top of the 18. Give it 3. Adam Jones is single-handedly taking on Lane United. And we might as well rename Adam Jones Hat Trick Rick for tonight, because in the 82nd minute, he cracks his third. No question who tonight's match ball will be going to, as it's Adam Jones replacing Sergio Rivas today. And Jones with a deadly strike. Wow, he came into today's match, and I said it before, no Sounder had more than 1 goal before today's match. And now Jones is leading all scorers with 4. Keats, though, has to check off the field as he was limping. He was on the field for all of about 30 seconds.
Jones, assisted by number 6, Trevor Jensen.
And now Adam Jones getting the courtesy calls that he deserves. The Sounders 3-0 lead here.
Substitutions in the 83rd minute. For Lane, departing number 4, Mitchell LeGros. Entering the match, number 2, Peter Prescott. And for your Sounders, entering the match, number 21, Cian Sandbacon. Departing number 18, Corey Keats.
Now checking onto the field for the Sounders, Colton Cavey makes his way on 23, the very speedy midfielder.
Entering the match for the Sounders, number 23, Colton Cavey. Departing number 2, Arian Blackstock.
Blackstock with a great match today, playing on that right outside mid. Now it's Ward carrying, trying to play direct behind, in for Moon, no. Sandbeckog gets around 1, but he gets taken off his feet. The foul gets called. The Sounders don't want any injuries here late in this game with a 3-0 lead. You never want to see a player go down, period, but in what is almost guaranteed, you'd hate to see something happen here. The Sounders just trying to see this one out, trying to hold Lane to a goose egg on the scoreboard today. And that ball finds Moon. Moon attacking. Has 3 Sounders around him. Lays back off to Morales. Now that ball goes inside and cleared away by Sandbeckhock to Jones. Overlapping now is Cavey. Cavey has Johnson to the right, uses him. Johnson now gets his head up, trying to find Jones, but he plays that ball near post. Jones is trying to make that back post run. The two unable to connect there. Now it's Sandbeckhock on the far side. Cutting in towards the middle. Gets that one poked away. Binder plays that one into the middle, but Cavey is there. That ball goes up and over the top, but it's out of the reach of Sandbeckhock by about 15 yards. Throw in from Akeem Ward. John sends that header back into a dangerous area. It gets laid off by Jones. No sounder can get there, though. Now that ball getting sent deep and over the top for Moon. Frost is off of his line, settling it with the feet, forcing Moon to chase it down. Morales finding the feet there of Machoni. John tries playing a through ball for Sandbeckhock. Now Lane playing with it up the sideline. Battle's going on up that far sideline. Sandbeckhock trying to fight them all off. It's going to be a Lane United throw here. Morales back towards the goal and creates space. Sends a long ball. King chasing that one down for the Sounders. Keeps it in right on the goal line, and he's going to send that ball up. Jones the target. Finds Johnson, though, as he switched over this near side. He's going to drop back to Ani, and Ani's just going to send that one away from danger, putting it onto the first row of the track. Substitution on the way for the Seattle Sounders here in the 88th minute. And Adam Jones is going to find his way off the field.
Let's hear it for number 20, Adam Jones.
Jones, 3 goals on the night, and he's making a case for himself to be a PDL Player of the Week. And checking in now for the Sounders, number 14, Vince McCluskey. Adam Jones had a great night tonight against Lane United. It was Jones who got the assist on Derek Johnson's goal in Eugene last week, and now this week it's 3 goals in the back of the net for Adam Jones. It's safe to say that he might be one of the Lane United killers here. And now a turnover. Looking. Jensen plays that ball up and over the top, but just too far and out of the reach of Vince McCluskey here. I thought Jensen was going to look up, try and take a shot. Now working with it. Foul is called. Quickly played. Lane United wants to get underway again. We're getting closer and closer to the 90th minute. We'll see how much stoppage time gets added on. Cavey sends that one back to John, who's just going to play it as hard as he can to the corner flag. Chasing it down is McCluskey. Ball's going to stay in until the battle that puts the corner flag on the ground. McCluskey trying to do the right thing by putting it back, and it just falls apart over there in the corner. Rest in peace, corner flag. Now gets played across the back line. Antley can't keep that ball in. Ward tries sending that ball into the middle, and it just gets rolled all the way back into Frost. Frost going to roll out here to Ani. Ani trying to find Johnson as the target. That ball's just going to roll. Johnson's just going to let go for a throw-in, uncontested. Throw-in goes to Fernandez and back. Cleared into the middle.
The referee has called for 2 minutes of added time.
We're here in stoppage time. Long ball going up and over the top. Nick Moon trying to run under it, but Nathan Ani doing a great job at getting that one away. Morales, though, takes that one away from John. Sambicott comes down on the double team. Throw into Akeem Ward. Morales turns on Jensen. Jensen pulls the arm. Foul called there. Lane United has a chance to put one in the net as a consolation prize with a set piece with only 2 minutes of stoppage time. Be very, very impressive to see them try and put three in the back of the net here. It may just be too late. But Morales is going to stand over this ball. Trying taking it quickly. It finds its way into the net. But the referee's whistle had not gone. Morales is unhappy with that one. He's yelling somewhere, and Morales will do it again. The number 10 standing over the ball. Awaits the referee's whistle as he jogs into position. Morales approaches, sends that ball near post. It gets flicked by Fernandez over the crossbar. The Sounders now have a goal kick here in stoppage time. 3-0 lead for the Sounders here at Sumner, Washington. Moon takes a big touch out of bounds. And the Sounders are going to be on the throw here. Not much more stoppage time is remaining in this match. Throw-in coming from the Sounders gets flicked on. Now it's in the midfield. Advantage being given to Lane United. Sounders still with great work rate here late in this match. Carrying it up the near sideline. The left-footed cross comes into the middle of the box. Bouncing and sent away. And there it is, the final whistle of the night. The Sounders find themselves with a 3-0 victory, answering the call of Lane United's 4-1 victory that just happened last week. The tables have turned. The Sounders were able to win the home match between Lane United and get 3 more points in the standings, trying to close that gap between them and Calgary Foothills FC. The Sounders get their 4th win on the season now, behind 3 goals from Adam Jones. Surely Adam Jones is today's man of the match, but we have to give a special shout out to Cameron Frost, who was able to hold a clean sheet there in the net for the Sounders, being able to be that brick wall that the Sounders needed today against the high-scoring Lane United team and give Lane United their first scoreless match on the season, courtesy of the Seattle Sounders. It was a great match today for the Seattle Sounders, and what a way to finish out the month of June at home. We're looking ahead. The next 3 Sounders matches will be on the road. On Tuesday, June 13th, they are at Portland Timbers. On Friday, June 23rd, they are at Calgary Foothills, as well as Sunday, June 25th. Catch the Sounders back at home Saturday, July 1st against the TSS Rovers, where they won handily 3-0 just 2 weeks ago at Starfire Sports Complex. After a great 90 minutes here in Sumner, Washington, it's time to say goodbye. So thank you to my producer and engineer from Bootstrapper Studios, Adam Weigel. And I'm Peyton Behrens. Thank you for tuning into this broadcast of the PDL. Once again, the Sounders take home the 3-0 victory over Lane United.